Hot air balloon. Dog ears. Centipede. David Neal.
DJ Joe.
DJ Joe.
I looked over there and he's just going. He's doing like a DJ thing.
There was was trying to get crowd into it, and then you're just the crowd.
Yeah, like the build up, like here it goes. I'm just like looking around.
That's a funny thought.
Yeah.
Like the DJ locks eyes with just one person the whole show and just harassing them.
You're not doing this.
I'm bouncing you. I'm doing bouncy thing. You need to bounce. You're just standing there. Number 50.
Big one.
Episode. This is a big one. And we mentioned last week about having like a big announcement. Did you? Fuck. Do you remember what it was?
I have no. Well, I didn't know what it was the first time.
I know, and now I got some.
Didn't you make notes?
Isn't it the new merch?
Oh, is it? No.
I mean, we do have new merch,
some,
but that's not it.
No,
that can't be it.
Like, there's no way that's it.
Is it about the new Patreon or the Patreon stuff?
Huh.
Well,
no, I mean, we haven't mentioned it yet.
I feel like that might be it.
Yeah, I mean, we do that every show, so.
Joe, I'm leaning on you to remember this
and
stuff.
I'm going to lean.
You're not leaning on me, are you?
No. Zach, put it in my brain.
Was I supposed to write it down?
Hey.
Somebody write it down.
Hey.
I'm the biggest surprise.
Hey, Zach.
Hi.
Is that Mario?
Yeah, that was
I'm in the house.
I didn't hear that line.
The worst Mario impression I've ever heard.
Worse than any of mine.
I wasn't going for that, but there it is.
Okay. I love how I call you out in your impression that you're not doing.
Yeah, I'm totally doing some other guy, like Luigi's guy.
Oh, yeah.
Waluigi. The alter ego.
I like picturing like Nintendo 64 Mario, and then just some line like that. I'm making nothing in the kitchen. I'm a motherfucking guy. Spaghetti. Yahoo! Here we go. Well, for those that have come over from Is We Dumb, Zach, Mr. Zach Flannery was the original producer for that podcast. We've been friends long before any of that.
So I've come to ruin this podcast.
So we've come on over to just see if we can get this one off the air.
Well, now that I know Bryan likes Days the New, I think I'm here for good, man.
Hell yeah, brother. We just figured something out before the show.
Locked it in.
That's all it took.
We unlocked something.
So very excited to have Zach on board producing. So you hear his majestic voice.
Skycast.com.
I think it said Skycast.
Like
Sky Daddy.
Yeah, he starts promoting like podcasts we've never heard of.
Skycast.com.
He just got like injected into the situation.
Like Pepsi.
Like an FBI informant for like some East Coast podcast. They hired Zach to sneak in.
That's good marketing on their part.
It was very good.
We got to reach that West Coast.
But you'll hear his voice and just know when you hear that sexy deep voice of his jawline matches it. Okay, if you don't know what he looks like, do it again.
Screw you.
No,
you kind of got like a Peter. What's his name from
Steele?
Yeah, Pete Steele thing going. Except you're alive.
Except for you're alive, which is always like a important part.
Wow. I actually had a girl tell me I looked like him too when I had long hair. I was like, all right.
With the lights off?
But does your penis though?
Right. No comment.
Hey, we'll get there.
Because he had a large dingus.
Right. Well, I mean, it was okay size.
No.
He wasn't given the name Steele because he worked in Pennsylvania.
Right. He wasn't working in a steel
mills.
But that's a big announcement. Zach, we love you. Happy you're here.
Love you back. Glad to be
buddy.
here.
Yeah,
Let's do the fucking show.
Yeah, we'll hear more about Zach and get background and all that kind of stuff at a later time. But we'll get right into show number 50. As we go through this, if you have anything you want to see on the show, you can always send it in to heyguys@canyoudontpodcast.com. And as we were joking around about, we do have some new merch and some that I am that we are all very excited about now in the store.
What's fun about this is I feel like there's a little bit of pressure off because there's someone producing the show.
You kind of lean back. I mean,
you let your hair down a little bit. Yeah, Joe spends like 9 hours.
I don't have to edit it anymore.
And then he leaves something in the show.
Yeah, on accident sometimes.
An idiot.
I know, doing kids and making dinner and fucking up shows.
Don't worry, I'll fuck up shows for you guys.
Yay!
Yes. At least we can blame it on you, though.
All right, well, I've been, I guess, waiting a long time to do this for real. Should we do it?
Yep.
All right. Zach, put on the fucking screen!
Hey, shut up. Start the show already.
So would you rather? Would you rather? And I just made this one up. Would you rather have to go toe to toe with Mike Tyson back in his prime, or be the middleman of a human centipede for 1 week? Just one.
Well,
I didn't want to make it too long. Like human centipede for a year. It's like, punch me.
I think I'd rather be the middle than the end.
You be just
like the last
one. At least you know you're contributing to the person behind you.
Like there's 3 guys in front of you. Like, okay, I can eat 3 guys as innards, but like a whole 10 or 11 people. That's
what if it's just 3 people. You're
in the middle,
person,
so
and then you're in the middle, and then one person on the back end. A 3-person centipede. It's stubby. Birth defect.
It's a preemie. It's a
preemie centipede. Centipede. It's just tiny little guy. What you're in the middle. I mean, just getting whoever came up with that thought is hilarious.
That might be the most twisted thing ever.
Just having your own mouth sewed to someone's butthole.
Yeah.
And then someone other mouth sewn to your butthole. And there's nothing you can do about it.
What is this show about anyway, guys?
It's just like
the
best medieval torture thing ever. Like back when they would just get drunk and be like, I don't know, can we fold them backwards? Let's try.
That's the thing. Maybe that's what people did. Instead of like putting them in stocks, you know?
Yep.
You just put them in a centipede.
Just sewed them together. It's entertaining too. It's like something to watch.
Can you imagine just sitting in the crowd? You're just watching these people.
There's grandstands.
Yeah.
Everyone's
popcorn.
Lunch
Get
break.
your popcorn.
Hot dog. I'm not really hungry. Thanks.
And the guy in the front of the centipede like, God, a hot dog sounds good. And the other guy's like, no. Oh,
no, it doesn't. I'm allergic. I hate hot dogs. Well, sorry, bro. Not your choice. Should
have fought Tyson.
Got the little guy with the shovel that's following the centipede around the fields.
Imagine that just walking around town, like in a parade. You know, it's the dragon, the Chinese dragon run down, but it's just a centipede of people
like all hunched over. God, what a sight.
All the kids sitting there waiting for candy. It was like it's the Lakeside High School.
Well, the guy in front just eats a bunch of Jolly Ranchers and you got to wait. That's how you get your candy at the parade.
Oh, can't wait.
Can't wait for the last guy
in the centipede
to get to shit out my Jolly Ranchers. I just feel like those would make it through. Something's telling me they'd have a chance.
Oh, man, the person eating corn and you're just eating elote.
Looks the same.
Because it didn't digest.
Jawbreaker. Pushing that one through there. Or Mike Tyson. And every now and again, I still do it. Where I will just remind myself of the force that was Mr. Tyson. In his prime, he would just punch you through the roof.
He didn't punch with his arm. He punched with his he punched with his legs.
He punched with brain damage.
I didn't want to fight him on Nintendo, let alone in real life.
Yeah, it's fucking
I'd
terrifying.
rather fight Piston Honda.
What was that?
Did you ever beat Mike Tyson in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out?
No, but I remember on my side of my NES, I had the code written to get back to him if I didn't want to work all the way up there.
In fight, who's the first guy?
Glass Joe.
Yeah, Glass Joe. I remember his name.
Soda Popinski.
Oh, what a game. But I mean, the videos, the highlight reel of Mike Tyson throwing those punches.
Yeah. Yeah, he, like I say, he'll throw an uppercut. He'll start from the mat and fucking Mortal Kombat his way up.
Punch a hole through your arms.
Yeah.
And then into your face.
And then he's got to then it stings when he pulls it back out through you.
Yeah. And he's bored. Like he doesn't even want to be there. You're just in the way.
We're lucky we got to live during a time to see Mike Tyson.
Punch some people?
Yeah. Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson, Barry Sanders. Come on.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr., yeah.
So good.
He's the new.
I don't He's the new. That's all at the same time. 97.
Scatcast.
I don't remember if we talked about this or not.
What?
And now I forgot what it was.
Fuck yeah. This is going to be great.
Wait, go backwards. Mike.
People. It's just like, I'm watching your brain rewind.
I finally found a reason. I don't need an excuse.
You think about
this time on my...
What about Mike Tyson fighting a human centipede? That's that's funny. The only time you don't want to be the front runner in the centipede. fighting Mike Tyson. On the off chance.
You get to be, it's like you have to be in the centipede, but you can either be in the middle or you can be in the front. And normally you'd be like, well, I want to be in the front so I don't have to eat someone else's shit. But you're going to be eating fist.
Yeah.
So would you rather eat shit or eat fist?
And there's so much responsibility being in the front. Like you got to give nutrients to the rest of your body.
You got to make sure that you're
keeping your family alive.
Big salads and
get your electrolytes up.
Yeah, you got to keep your electrolytes and your superfood salads.
And the person behind you might have high cholesterol. And the last thing you want is some dead dude tied to your ass.
Who you're dragging around. His heart exploded.
Please stop eating processed meats.
It keeps moving up the line.
Actually, it'd be like, please stop eating. I wonder if it works like if the sound would work its way through the
vibration
intestines and then just come out your.
Yeah,
that's how things work.
The in guy speaks through the front guy.
If you got to pick the people in your human centipede, does that change anything?
Shit is shit.
Like if you. Yeah.
If it was my kids, maybe.
Like, do you want a funny guy? You want a funny guy in the front?
Like, I don't like to eat off other people's plates or drink from their drinks, but when it's your kid or something, it's even still kind of gross, especially when a chicken nugget's a little bit wet. But I will do it. So if I had to pick,
are you saying you're going to sew your kids?
If I can choose, I would rather it be my kids' shit than Zach's.
Hey. I eat pretty healthy these days. Only a couple gas station burritos a week.
Just gas station
everything.
Hot dogs.
Oh my God. The thought of just for whatever reason,
a family human centipede.
My brain thinks a human centipede, the people sewn together. The fucking chair is so loud.
Sorry.
It's okay.
You picked this chair.
Today it's especially loud.
My back hurts and my tailbone.
I always picture people in the human centipede. They're proportionately sized. I never thought of there being a little guy in there.
In the middle, his legs
kid.
aren't on the ground.
There's a fucking 5-year-old in the middle. It's so weird. He just doesn't even touch.
His legs are dangling. And his arms.
He's just stuck there.
He looks like it's a pig roaster.
But he never spins.
He's never roasted. Never.
All he does is eat shit.
Yeah.
Oh man. But Mike Tyson, you could die. It's really just one punch from Mike Tyson. Do you think that you could defend yourself long enough to well enough that he doesn't get a clear cold cock at your temple?
I mean, it's brain damage versus
eating shit.
Yeah. What do you really want to do there? Did I ever tell you? Did we talk about this show or something else that he used to? I heard he used to have random sex with prostitutes or groupies before his fights. Because he had to take his aggression out so he wouldn't kill a dude in the ring.
What? That seems
that's what he's like.
It seems like one of those Marilyn Manson took his ribs out to suck his dick. And what's his face had a gerbil in his butt.
A gerbil?
Yeah. Who was the guy? Zach's gonna know.
Richard Gere.
That one passed around Alanis Morissette, whatever, overdosed on cum, all these.
Oh, yeah.
Before the internet could make these rumors. These rumors were just made by somebody.
Somebody started and they got out.
God, what a weird. And you're like, what? No way. I wish I could suck my own dick.
I feel like everyone's taking ribs out.
Yeah. They're at home, little self-remedy rib removal.
Maybe that's how. Didn't they take wasn't what's her name made from a rib? Eve or something.
Eve made from a rib?
Yes.
Yeah. God took Adam's, a rib. Originally, it was just so he could suck his own dick, and then he's like, "Well, what am I going to do with this?"
Well,
I guess I could make a woman so she could suck your dick.
Right? I'm getting sick of this.
He's like, I can take a rib out so you can suck your own dick, or I can make a beautiful woman that does whatever you want.
We'll just do other things too. Fine.
She'll eat all my food, all my fruit.
I'm gonna go
Tyson, just because maybe you can.
I just
dodge.
You're eventually getting punched lights out.
I don't care how well you block.
No, he's gonna punch you.
He's still gonna punch through your hand to your head.
Yeah. I don't know. I know that I come out of the human centipede. At least we're saying that you're alive, but you had to eat a bunch of shit, and that's fine, I guess. But you're going to come out fine
after you're done with Tyson.
So you could get a lot of brain damage or a terrible week,
or your jaws destroyed. So you
eye
have
socket exploded.
You're eating through your eye socket.
I'm gonna go human centipede. Zach, off the cuff.
If you live, you get to be buddies with Mike Tyson, probably. You could probably call him up and be like, dude, how's your pigeons?
How's your pigeons, dude?
How's that tiger doing?
Yeah, you still got it? What was his name? But Mike Tyson, like a human centipede standing up.
Are you sure you want to do this?
With boxing
My
gloves?
defense is impregnable.
I want 0% to do with a fucking centipede of human.
So you're gonna fight
Yeah.
Tyson too?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go
All right.
Tyson.
I'll eat some shit. You guys can go fight Tyson. I think that one's all
I'll eat
settled
some
up.
fist.
Yeah, you will. All right, let's go. Let's find out what we're thinking about this week.
All right.
You ready to do it?
Yes.
Hey,
Hey, what's up, babe?
what are you thinking about?
Nothing. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking about a lot of shit.
What are you thinking about?
I love this.
How's that muscle memory, Zach?
Fuck.
No, you're killing it.
I missed the one, but hey.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
You know what I just did? I went back to going. Like
snapping.
that first episode. It feels like the first episode. It was
Coming back.
50.
You get a producer and the lips just start smacking.
Yeah, start smacking.
I haven't even
I
noticed
will
it.
come in there and I will slap you
I will
every time.
Slap this out of you. It is cool though, like because we usually when Joe was editing it, we'd sit here and then we'd have time to think about what we are gonna say. But
No
now
anymore.
we don't. So
No.
it's just like let's go.
Get your shit ready, bro. So as we record this show, when I'm done, I'm heading out of town.
Are you?
Yeah,
Where are you headed?
I'm heading to Arizona, to Sedona.
Sunshine State.
So yeah, is that it?
I don't know.
Are you going to do crystal medicine?
Crystal meth, is that what you said?
Something like that.
I'm just gonna look at cool rocks and do some hiking, and find myself
Why would you go hike in Arizona?
because that's where Sedona is.
It's hot as shit.
It's not too bad right now.
I guess
Sedona, it's like I think doesn't Maynard have some shit in Sedona?
No.
I think
has
he
some
does.
stuff in
It's a
Walla
little
Walla.
north from that. Sedona's where all the weirdos that like the secret go.
I thought he had like a winery out there.
He does have a winery, but not where the secret is.
Okay, fine.
But if you find it, let us know.
So, going to Sedona, I've never been. So I was naturally looking up things to do when you're there. And as I was looking things up, one thing that kept popping up on every single 5 things you can't miss to do in Sedona. And then the way that AI is now, it is so precise with those lists. It's so funny to me where it's 15 things you can't skip in late May at 7:35 p.m. in Sedona.
The last 2 weeks of May.
Right. He's like, all right, AI, you got me. But one of them was before sunrise, it was to climb this mountain. And then you sit on top of, I think it's called Doe Mountain. I don't know. People in Doe. And you sit there. And then when the sun comes up, they also, a bunch of hot air balloons in the desert, rise up and you get this sunrise hot air balloon situation. Sure, it's pretty. I'm not going to be on
Pretty
enough
lame.
drugs. Pretty dorky.
Do you need a hug, dude?
I'd rather sleep in. I'll see the
I'll-
air balloons at noon.
You can see my pics and you're like, looks cool, bro.
Yeah, I'll go to Google. Sorry.
You wake up, look at it, and then
That's sick, dude.
that's so cool, dude. But then looking at these hot air balloon picture, my brain wandered. And I was like, dude, hot air balloons are so fucking goofy.
Yeah.
They're just, what the fuck are we doing with hot air balloons?
We're dying.
it
in
goes up and you have fabric and you have a giant flame shooting into flammable fabric.
That's so weird.
And you just go up and hope for the best. If the wind doesn't do what you want, it's guess I'm going this way.
Yeah. We'll go to Florida now, I guess.
I guess
Caught in a jet stream.
yeah, bye. I planned on being at dinner, but I was, how me and my hot air balloon.
We'll be back.
Couldn't
I'll take
make
a
it.
plane back.
But then that got me thinking, I was like, what the fuck? Were hot air, what were they ever used for besides just being this is pretty cool up here? And it turns out they were used in war. In the visual of a bunch of soldiers, and you're trying to be tactical, and then right over the horizon, the fucking balloon floats up with the generals and their little whatever they are, the binoculars or the telescope.
Yeah.
And they're looking to scout is what they used them for, was to get a bird's eye view.
There's 3,000 over there.
Right there. How many?
Give or take. 3,000, give or take. A couple thousand. I don't know.
I don't know. We're pretty far away.
A lot.
Because if you get too close, guess what?
Yeah,
they
you're
can
gonna
shoot
get shot
it.
down.
Because it's a fucking balloon.
Yeah.
So
Put a hole in it. It starts going.
like a cartoon. But then I started losing my shit thinking about if hot air balloons were just used in society as transportation.
Instead of cars?
Sure. No, people had cars, but just like some people have Segways. It's like, no, and some people just had hot air balloons. And you're just
Down the street.
going outside, like getting ready. All right, man, off to work. All right, have a good day. Laying it down. You're like, fuck, like checking your watch. And the wind. You're like, fuck, it's going to take forever to get to work today because the wind's going south-southwest.
You have to call your boss.
Yeah.
Balloon's taking a wild, unexpected turn.
Gonna be late again. He's like, you got to get rid.
Dude, you just get a scooter, man.
You're going to lose your job. You guys, please stick with me. I know this is frustrating. This is my... And it's just so funny. And like going down Main Street. Oh, excuse me.
Knocking shit over.
Wicker baskets.
Trying to land.
Taking out an entire patio set.
You're trying
shit,
to...
sorry, excuse me.
It's the guy coming in to work. And he's like, all the people... And he's just going down the street, like bumping into just people walking across the street, heading to work. You're knocking shit over.
Crosswalk people. Just plowing them with your wicker basket. Oh, sorry about that. And guess I could have been a little bit higher, huh? It's just like, I'm sorry, the wind changed. You know, hot air balloons.
Hot air balloon, yeah.
Taking your kids to school.
How unpredictable they can be. Oh, yeah. Just late.
Do your kids do this? Maybe you're probably not old enough because Ezra doesn't do it, but Pepper does. Before she gets out of the car, like we're talking, we're laughing, we're listening to music. She's go, okay, all right, love you, bye. She reaches over and turns the music off. So she doesn't want her friends to hear like whatever music dad is playing, which is not like that bad. It's like I'm listening to Jimmy Buffett.
What if it's cool music, man?
At 7:25 a.m. Just take me away again to Margaritaville. Like, I'm not doing that.
5 o'clock somewhere.
But rolling up, more embarrassing than like a dad music.
Because you're trying to bring it down, so you're going...
Be there in a second. Is there anything more embarrassing than your dad dropping you off on a hot air balloon at high school?
Or picking you up like the line of cars pickup line. It's just car, SUV,
hot air balloon with a sandbag.
Everyone moves up. You hear us.
Right here, Pepper, right here. And Jesus, like, oh my God, right here, hurry up! Only got so much fuel.
You're running out of fuel.
The wind's gonna change. We gotta get the fuck out of here. But like, just apply to other situations. Like, what if gangs like had to have them? Like, picturing a drive-by with the hot air balloon. Or any sort of tactical procedure. Like
you're trying to be sneaky at all.
Everyone's got cars. The police only has like a hot air balloon force. It's like, God damn it.
Balloon
Come back
force.
here. Like, fuck you. Jump over and like grab his thing. Like make him float off.
I love the idea of like when you get home and you're like, oh, did you lock the car? Or I forget something. Did you tie down the hot air balloon? You walk outside, it's just floating away.
You're on vacation. You're like, fuck, I forgot to deflate the hot air balloon.
You're like, I left the iron on?
No.
What did I forget?
Shit.
I don't know.
You look out the window and you're fucking
The dogs and
you're just like airplane window seat. Like, what the fuck did I forget to do? Look out, your balloon. It's just such a goofy
imagine
thing,
trying
man.
to hijack a hot air balloon. Where someone's like, you get in a car, you're like, give me their fucking car, and you drive off, you're standing there. But this is like, give me your hot air balloon.
You're like, I don't think
you throw the guy out, you get in there, you're like, back up,
buddy.
Hey, how
do you work this thing?
Yeah, you work. Well, first you got to
the thingamajigger, whatever.
Aside from using it,
yeah.
Going back to what you said, the idea that you put like, it's like taking two things and saying, okay, this and this never should be together.
Right.
But here's what we're going to do.
Like gunpowder
Yeah, we're going to take a flame and flammable material and put them within inches of each other, and then we're going to fly in that thing.
We're going to go hundreds of feet up in a basket.
Yeah.
Fucking, what are we doing? It's so funny.
I saw some people, they were on top, they had this thing and they climbed and they got on top of it to skydive off the top of it. That's what people are doing.
That's the only thing. That's the only use
All
for it.
I've seen is people dying.
There's surprisingly not as many hot air balloon deaths as I either wanted there to be or thought there were.
Yeah,
it's like one a year or something like that, which is also sad.
That's too many.
For the one dude
Yeah.
that was just unlucky enough to die in a hot air balloon accident. Fucking what?
I don't want to be a
How'd he
statistic.
die? Nah, he died doing what he loved. Doing what he loved. What was that? He just loved flames and fabric.
There's Joe. I can say this with 100%. Guarantee. Certainty. Stamp it guaranteed.
Where's that rebate?
It's something I will never do is ride in a hot air balloon, and I know that, and I'm fine with it.
Same.
Maybe what's that? You too?
Same. Never, ever.
Yeah, there's
Well,
some
if I
things
get
like, I've never been to Greece. It's something I gotta do before I die.
Never been in a hot air balloon.
No, and I never will. I just don't. I'm sorry, I don't trust.
I want to hear from some hot air balloon enthusiasts. If you're out there,
Are there enthusiasts?
I don't know,
What are they called?
balloon heads.
I don't know. A juggalo.
Hot heads.
Hot heads.
That's nice.
Let's see.
Airheads.
Airheads. There you go. That's better.
Hot.
That's
air
the leader.
Balloon enthusiast. I'm
Nerds.
just going to type that in and see what comes up.
It just said nerd.
Balloon clubs and associations. Blastvalve.com.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, and it's on fire.
It's a
The
porn
flame.
site.
Can you
Blast
see
Valve takes you to a porn site.
ballooning search engine and directory ballooning search?
Ballooning.
There it is.
I never knew an
Look at
eye.
that logo.
Oh fuck yeah. That's like
1996.
yeah. That's GeoCities looking.
Yes, it is. For balloonists in the middle Atlantic states.
Balloonists. Didn't even know these could be words.
Hey, look at Phoenix Area Club fosters safety and education. That's where your area.
I know.
Arizona.
If I have a chance to go in it, I might just so we can talk about it.
I think you should.
I mean,
Just take a.
if I'm ever in a conversation and it goes like this, like, are you ballooning this weekend? Then I'm leaving the conversation. Like I've took a wrong turn in life. If someone can seriously ask me if I'm going ballooning,
Those are two things I don't want to do in Arizona: hike
we're getting a balloon.
where you're going, and get in a hot air balloon.
Well, I guess I'll let you know how it is, buddy.
You're going on a trip to hike.
Yeah, some funsies. It's a cool spot, man. Look it up. Come on, bro. All right, let's move on to Dick. We're wasting a lot of time on hot air balloons. Ready?
I don't think we've spent enough time.
We'll come back around. I'll try to ride in one just so we can revisit the fucking hot air balloon fantasy. Zach, do it!
Is it dumb? Is it interesting? Is it cool? Then it's Dick.
Dick.
Yo, Dick.
What would you do in this situation if you woke up in a hotel and some dude you don't know was sucking your toes? Would you be like, that's cool? Would that ever cross your mind?
I just pulled up the story and the picture, the thumbnail of the. I see the guy that supposedly probably was doing it.
If you,
that would be terrifying if
you
to
see
answer your question.
if you see if you watch on YouTube, you can see all that shit now, which is awesome. Back on track, baby. But if you picture a guy who would suck your toes without you knowing,
That's the guy.
that's the guy. Yeah, every time. Like it's not. If you wrote into AI like a graphic generator thing, and you said, "Show me Tennessee hotel night manager who would suck my toes without me knowing," enter, it would draw this guy. It would, absolutely, with every single time, because different
Just nail
variations
him.
of this guy. And don't scroll down, because there's one comment on this article that I don't want you to see.
Okay.
And it's right on pace with this, but it's just so funny that someone
I
did
just
that.
want to stare at the guy while you're reading it.
So a 4th Avenue South Hilton hotel guest woke up to a hotel night manager sucking on his toes on March 30th.
Wait, the guy's a hotel night manager?
Yeah.
So he works there. Okay.
According to Metro Nashville Police Department, the night manager, 52-year-old David Neal, was arrested in light of the occurrence, police report. He's charged with aggravated burglary and assault, which I feel like is a little heavy for sucking toes.
Yeah.
Like
you robbed their
aggravated
innocence.
burglary of what, a toe fungus? I don't know. He's going
be
away for life. Yeah, I'd be super aggravated. In the police report, Neal created a key card to set food in the guest's room or in the guests around. That whole fucking sentence. Look, here's how this actually reads in the news article.
Okay.
Police report Neal created a key card to set food in the guests around 5 a.m. March 30th. Didn't proofread this article, I see.
God.
After waking up, Neal sucking on his toes, the man realized Neal had entered his room the day before to help solve a TV issues. Officers report Neal told police he went into the guest room because of the smell of smoke. Everybody's lying.
Yeah.
The end result is dude didn't know he's getting his toes sucked on, which is a terrifying way to wake up. That's up there. Outside of waking up in a hot air balloon, waking up getting your toes sucked on is right there by David Neal.
I mean, I wonder, is David Neal in the dudes? Because I couldn't imagine, like, I don't even want to suck chicks' toes, like, let alone talked about some dude.
But Zach, you suck toes?
No.
All right. Would you?
No.
No?
If someone sucked my toes, I'd feel bad for them.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine, like, you're both laying there, you're just scissoring each other, and you're each sucking each other's toes?
That's happening somewhere right now in the world.
While they're listening to the show. So
the one thing, of course, it's rated under best. The comment from Wazowski, and it just says, he did it 100%. He is guilty. If anyone was going to get caught sucking on their guest toes, it was David Neal. This person knows David.
Yeah. He's had his toes sucked.
That's the guy.
Yeah.
Like if you're,
that's him, officer. Get him.
If you something happened where you were in charge of describing the suspect to police so they could like do a sketch, and you said you were like, oh, man, it's just this guy was sucking my toes in a hotel room, and that's all you gave him. Is this him? Turn around. It's fucking David Neal.
Was it David Neal? Was his name David? I don't know what his name was.
Doesn't even have to draw. Like he just sits there. He's like sucking my toes. He goes,
pulls up his Facebook page,
puts the easel away. He goes, it was a David Neal.
He's got all of his stuff out. He starts packing it up.
As soon as he mentions,
he gets all of his stuff out. He's like, all right, can you describe the person? Well, he snuck into my room and he started sucking my toes.
All right, we're done.
We're done here.
Gets up and pulls it up. He goes, thank you. We got our man.
That's all I needed.
It's all I needed. It's fucking David Neal.
We got our man.
Got our man.
He's 100%. Probably down at the fucking
toe sucking factory.
He's riding hot air balloons.
And that's up there with worst ways to wake up.
Yeah.
Or weirdest ways.
I mean, waking up in a hot air balloon would suck.
Yeah. I mean, that.
You're sleeping
and your toes suck. So, yeah. I was having this crazy dream. I was ballooning this weekend.
Dude,
holy shit.
You know when you're driving a car and like the passenger, they doze off and you're just letting him sleep and you're trying to be quiet, maybe turn up the music a little bit.
But light blinker.
Yeah, you're just doing everything to like, just enough to hear the sound, but like trying to do that quiet. Like, oh, it's going to be a long trip. She needs a nap. You're just like, yeah. Instead of going, it's just a lot of little.
Oh, sorry.
You're just
sorry that I wake you.
Feathering the throttle.
Like you're delirious. Your eyes are barely open. And you just have a dude you don't know
over the top of you. With a flame over his shoulder.
Into a balloon. Like a balloon from that angle is probably so scary. And David Neal just fucking staring at you. That would be so scary. That would be so scary.
I just picture I picture this guy. Like, you know when someone's telling a story and then they what they visualize and it's like the devil and there's flames behind. Like someone picturing David Neal. And then all of a sudden they visualize this giant balloon over his shoulder and just a flame and him just staring at
smiling. But it's like it's dusk or dawn.
Yeah.
So like, the flame's just lighting up his face. Just staring at you. Good morning. Good morning, princess. Oh,
Sunshine.
Fuck, David Neal. He is real.
The infamous toe sucker, David Neal.
David Ballooning Neal.
Well, that's that name though. Kind of, it's like the Green River Killer. What are some serial killer names? Jeffrey Dahmer, BTK, Jeffrey Neal. Like that name, you say it and you don't gloss over it. Like it just, or you gloss over it. right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Just
What's the dude in the Jack the Ripper?
Jack the Ripper.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, bind, torture, kill.
Daniel Neal. Is that his name? Daniel Neal?
David.
David Neal.
David Neal. All right, well, that's all I got. Just the whole episode's. I'm guarantee that when this episode comes out, in the title, it's going to say hot air balloon or ballooning
Or toe sucker.
Just ballooning.
Oh, it's going to say hot air and toe sucking.
Hot air and toe sucking balloon animal. I don't know. All right, let's get our other dick in here. We gotta move this thing.
Yeah, let's jam another dick in there.
Yeah.
We got a double penetration.
Double chokey.
All right, Joe.
What?
I'm a wedding makeup artist, and my bride almost walked out on her big day after finding the groom being breastfed by his mother.
Huh. I mean, I love that the two articles this week, one's about getting your toes sucked on, the other one's about a grown man sucking on his mom's boobs.
Yeah.
This is a
And
mouth.
when I first read that, in my head, I was thinking
Got thirsty?
she found out that he breastfed as a child, but I feel like that's not where this is going to go.
Yeah, well, let's do it.
Oh, there's an ad playing for a pizza place and the cheese. Anyway,
Oh, so good.
a wedding makeup artist has claimed one of her brides almost called off her wedding after discovering her groom being breastfed by his mother.
Kind of hot.
Is she pregnant or did she just have a baby?
If you keep doing it, then the boob keeps making milk. So this is just a thing that they do apparently. Sneaking off at night to suck your mom's boobs.
Oh, God. I'm so thirsty.
Tiptoeing. Your mom's coming to visit again.
God, your mom's here every weekend.
Just sneaking down
Usually
the
you
hallway.
sneak by your parents' room to go to someone else's room, but you're sneaking into your parents' room. You're laying in bed and your dad's in bed with you.
Can you guys suck your tits? Can your son suck your tits somewhere else? I'm trying to sleep.
Oh, I'm trying to suck your toes.
You know, can you roll over?
You're making this really hard to suck your toes with it.
With this thing. All right, keep going.
In the latest episode of Unfiltered Bride podcast, host Georgia Mitchell, who is a professional UK wedding planner, explained how she had been told the story by someone she had previously worked with. Referring to the makeup artist by a fake named Jenny, Georgie relayed how she had just finished the bride's face and hair when she said she needed to go use the restroom. Georgia said the bride walked into the toilet. That's what they call it over there.
The toilet.
And what she saw is enough to end a wedding. At first, Georgia's co-host Beth Rue runs the business, assumed that the groom was cheating on his bride with another woman.
Yeah. But then it looked just like him.
Oh, goddamn Papa.
Oh, God.
Insisting that it was much worse, Georgie then replied he was being breastfed by his mom. Beth then replied, sorry, what?
Yeah.
Why would you marry a man who still breastfeeds? Jumping to the bride's defense, Georgie added, I don't think she knew that's what was happening.
Yeah. I don't know. He's funny. How would you get over that? Like, well, he can't.
Well,
the good outweighs the bad.
When
Yeah,
you're
bad. He sucks his mom's boobs.
Well, like imagine like you're in bed getting intimate and he starts kissing around and licking around and sucking around, starts sucking on your boobies.
Yeah.
And then he's like, he's not getting anything.
He starts crying.
Yeah. He's like, no, Milky.
Throwing a temper tantrum. Nah.
She's got to go make a bottle.
Come here. Come on. Come here. God, man. Too much.
Is there more? I didn't bring this story in. Is there more to this?
The mom keeps producing milk because if you keep doing it, then you can still produce milk. So they've been doing this the whole time.
What does he do for a living?
Ooh, it doesn't.
Milkman.
He's a milkman.
Milk boy.
Professional sucker. I don't
It'd be
know.
awesome if he was like an MMA fighter or something.
Oh, yeah.
It's Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
It's David Neal. Who we kidding? No, but it's
Two
just,
David Neal stories.
Would you ever be able to get over that? And we've glossed over this a little bit in the past, but when Amber was pregnant, did you ever suck on boobs and get some milk out of there for funsies?
Maybe like briefly just to see what it tastes like.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
But God, this chair is
Dude,
ridiculous.
it's killing me.
I remember being at a bar and one of the waitresses or the bartender, she was pregnant and she squeezed breast milk into drinks and like mix it in and everyone took a shot.
Yeah, I mean,
didn't.
I would have done it probably. Zach, boob stuff.
I like boobs.
Yeah, you ever suck some milk out of it?
I have not.
You ever put milk in like a coffee cup or your cereal?
I'm thinking about it. I don't feel like That sounds
That's something.
great.
should
Breast
happen.
checks.
Breast checks.
Probably better than some of the protein shakes I drink. I mean,
True.
they're high in good stuff.
Yeah. Well,
Would it be-
highly
If
suggest.
they have breast cancer, would it be lumpy milk?
Is it curdled? It's cottage cheese. Squeezing cottage cheese out of a nipple.
Well, we talked.
Fuck.
Yeah, we talked about two things shouldn't be going out the same thing, like
Oh yeah.
jizz and pee.
Yeah.
And how your body knows to shut that off.
How magical that is.
Like, could you just imagine, like you're about ready to blow your load and you just piss, or the opposite?
Whoops. Think you're going pee and just a bunch of cum. You're like, oh.
Like, what other fluid could come out of a teat?
No, but cottage cheese is not fucking fun to think about. Orange juice, ketchup, just a bunch of different sauces.
That would be pretty awesome, though. You're
Shake it.
at a restaurant and you're
Margarita.
like, "Do you have any ketchup?" Sorry.
All out.
Do you have fry sauce?
Did your boobs have
No.
ketchup in them? Oh yeah, they do. I always
you
forget.
you have ketchup
Tell me
and
when.
mayo, and you just
Fry
make fry
sauce.
sauce.
Fry sauce in the middle. All right, those are some fun stories. We got a petty beef to get to.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh, is it
we're,
good?
We're gonna do it right now.
Is it petty?
Yeah, and Zach's gonna play the thing, right, Zach?
Silence in the court. You are now entering the petty beef courtroom, where all sides of some bullshit will be heard and evaluated. The people are real. The cases are real. The rulings are final-ish. This is petty beef.
Boom, boom. You want to read, or do you want me to read? What are you smirking at over there?
Huh?
What are you smirking at?
I don't know.
You just smirking?
Yeah.
There's something going on in that brain.
You ever just look over someone there, have a smile on their face, like, "Why are you smiling?" They're like, "I'm not." I'm like, "Yeah, you are. I'm looking right at you, and you're smiling."
Just high.
Because they're thinking about someone else.
It's like something kids do. You're
My
like,
wife's
"Please."
always thinking about like some
other thing,
actor, like
something besides you.
Yeah,
And that's why she smiles.
yeah.
So
Was
our-
this something I said? Yeah.
Kinda. Do you want to read it? I'll read it if you don't want to.
I'll read it.
Do it. Read the thing.
Our petty beef this week is coming in from one of our spooky daughters, Angel, who writes, "Hey, dads.
Hey.
First of all, I love the podcast.
Thank you.
I've been listening from the beginning. Don't stop rocking the fingerless gloves."
Boom.
Can you hear that?
This is the sound of power.
That's what that is.
That's what that is.
This is threatening.
This is you're safe around me.
Yeah. Or you're
Unless you cross
or
me.
you're in trouble.
That seems like a bumper sticker.
Yeah.
I wear fingerless leather gloves, so you know you're safe around me unless you cross me.
I've got business hands, Joe.
Yes, you do. Love
These-
that.
these are all-
Switchblades to match too.
Yeah,
That's right.
switchblades and fucking
I have it right here.
business hands.
If this isn't fucking business going on right here.
Right.
You know I'm bad. I'm bad.
You know it. You know it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Do it.
All right. What's the petty beef?
Oh, we getting back to business?
Yeah. Business in, baby.
Can you imagine like a lawyer walking into a courtroom with
fingerless leather gloves
fingerless
and a
leather
switchblade?
gloves, and the judge is like, he's feeling a little threatened.
He's like, I think I'm going to need a little more time.
Yeah.
Anything you want.
Looks like this decision might take a while, right?
Right?
Looks over at the jurors and he's kind of
Licking his switchblade. Right? Huh? You guys look sleepy.
he's just like cutting an apple. He's like, so
Yeah, does that one. Stabs it into
he
the apple.
obviously wasn't in the place during the murder.
Like, yeah, using it to open up like some tuna, some sardines, some fucking
The sound of shredding an aluminum can top.
like back and forth.
God.
The sounds of camping.
Okay. I have petty beef with my husband. Ooh. He has this awful habit of opening a cabinet door to grab a cup, plate, spice, or whatever, and just leaving the cabinet door open. I'll walk in the kitchen, turn the light on, and find the cabinet doors wide open. And she'll probably leave the light on. Ooh. Sorry. Taking a little bit of my own personal
Stuff into the petty.
I have a bit of an unconventional reason for this, why this bugs me so much. Bit of a backstory. I grew up in a sugar-haunted...
Fuck. That's, I mean...
haunted by sugar.
Ooh.
I got the diabetes.
You hearing voices? Yeah, they just keep on saying diabetes. Diabetes.
Your Liberty Medical sent right to your front. What the hell is that? Who's talking to me?
What's his name? Morford? Humphrey?
Wilford Brimley.
That was so close. What I say? Milford Mumford?
Mumford and Sons?
Mumford and diabetes? Mumford and Beatus?
Mumford and Beatus. Oh god,
That's a whole thing.
like that's a band name.
It is.
Mumford and Beatus.
Beatus.
Or
In
a
the
comic strip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
About a haunted sugar house. Okay.
Mumford and Beatus, the tale of the haunted sugar house. Lots of weird shit happened there. But the relevant one was there involved kitchen cabinets. One day when I was about 14 or so, my mom, my sister, and I settled down to watch a movie in the living room. Minutes into the movie, we heard a loud bang in the kitchen. We went to that sounds like you.
It does. A little
We
bit.
went to investigate. We found every cabinet door in the kitchen wide open. We didn't hear a series of bangs,
Just
one big one.
Wow.
Meaning every cabinet door flew open at once. No one else was in the house at the time. It freaked us all out pretty bad.
Fuck yeah, it would.
My husband knows this story. Ooh. And he knows it bugs me. But he continues to forget to shut the cabinet doors like a fucking bastard. Man, I added that part. I'm the jerk for letting someone so small get in. Or I'm the jerk for letting something
Am
so
I?
small. Am I? Jesus Christ. Am I the jerk for letting something so small get under my skin? Or should he learn to close the damn cabinets? Well, if he's doing it on purpose.
Yeah, if he's like, he just doing it and be like, ooh, like making, like mocking you, like, ooh, ghost.
It's back.
Looks like another ghost in the kitchen.
I love how that you can use that as your thing. Like you're just lazy. You don't want to shut things, so you just leave them open. Like, God damn it! I told you to shut the cupboard.
I did.
It was a ghost.
Right.
Blame it on everything on the ghost.
Everything must be that ghost, right? But that is like super scary. And cabinets being open drives me fucking crazy too.
By a ghost or just by someone in the house?
No, but I have a quick story about that too. Just in general, like opening it up and then just leaving it open. Unless you're like going back in, obviously. But when you have exited, like if you're spending some time in the kitchen and you're doing shit and cooking, leave stuff open. That's all fine. But once you exit the facility, close
This
the fucking
carries
drawers
over to everything.
and close the cabinets.
If the light's off in a room, you go in, turn the light on, turn it off when you leave. Mm-hmm. If the fan's on, if a door's open or shut,
turn it back
it's
on.
like leave the planet like it was when you got there, or whatever
Whatever the saying is.
Yeah. leave the cabinets shut. If you're going to open them up, go back, shut it. Mm-hmm. What was Zach saying?
Don't put it down. Put it away.
Oh.
That works every time.
Don't put it down. Put it away.
The moment you go to put something down, just get up and put it away.
That drives me. I mean, it's
Change your life.
It's the boxes outside the door. It's the shit that goes out, like comes out of the house, but then just goes into the garage, but doesn't go into the spot in the garage. It just goes into the door of the garage. 5 more feet.
And now there's 6 things in the doorway.
5 more feet. You could put the folding table where the folding table goes, and not just against the wall where it doesn't go, because you didn't want to walk 10 more fucking feet.
I'm definitely guilty of that.
Yeah, I hate it. Everything goes away. But
Going back to this.
Yeah, funny thing about this is when I first moved to the Coeur d'Alene area here in beautiful
downtown
Coeur
Coeur
d'Alene, I was house sitting for some people I didn't know. And the house was like some weird shit, like not crazy hauntings, but just, I mean, noises and stuff that were weird.
Maybe it's a demon that's following you around.
No, no one's hurt me yet. But I told my really good friend about it, and he lived just across the street, like directly across the street. And then I was sleeping, and he came over, or I was out. Either I was out or I was sleeping. He came over to my house and then opened up all of the drawers and cabinets, and then didn't tell me for fucking months. So I just thought like that, like, I think that was one of the things I mentioned. I was like, I did not open this cabinet. I remember shutting it. So then he snuck back in the house and opened everything, and then didn't tell me for months. Just let me be like, what the fuck?
And like jizz on pillows.
I was like, you're not going to believe this shit. And he's like, what? No. And then it never happened again. And then months later he goes, yeah, dude, I snuck over and opened all that.
Could you imagine if he stole stuff and violated things and then didn't tell you? Then the people that you house sat for, they're like, well, we're never going to ask Joe to do that again.
Just a prank, you know? Just got to set it up as a prank.
They thought you did it. Why is it called house sitting?
I don't know. Because you just sit in it. I had to do so many repairs to that house. I feel so bad. They had a vintage Schwinn bike, and I got hit by a car on it. And just mangled the fucking... I wasn't even worried about me. I just slid across the hood and landed on my feet. And the Schwinn bike was just fucked.
Like fucking Don Johnson in Miami Vice?
It was alleyway. she came out, and then I was coming down the road and just hit the side of the car, so I just slid over the top. But the bike was all fucked up, and it was like real vintage Schwinn.
Did it bend, like the tire just bent in half?
Tried to fix it, like just tried to get it, but it was always just a little, like a tiny wobble, no matter what. So I had to tell him. And then I had Ryrie, my dog, was brand new at the time, and they had like this vintage Victorian couch, and he hadn't chewed anything. And I had to go into work, came back, and he ate the fucking cushion of this vintage couch. And so I just had to take all the pieces and I like mushed them together and then just shoved them into it and then zipped it back up. So it's still like, and then rotated it, you know, inside. I mean, never got in trouble, but.
Did they ever find out?
If they did, they didn't call me about it, didn't pursue legal ramifications.
They're like, why is Joe chewing up the furniture?
It's weird. It's a weird thing for a man to do, for a grown man to do. I'm going, you close the fucking cabinets.
I'm going for close the cabinets, but if he's doing it on purpose, I find that a little funny.
Find it a little fun.
Yeah, it's a little. I know it freaks her out, or if she was getting pissed and she's like, "Just fucking stop it! I'm upset. It's not funny anymore." Probably stop.
Yeah.
But if she's just getting freaked out, like, "Oh my god, this is a ghost," I would keep doing it.
Keep doing it. All right. Well, there you go. That's our ruling for that.
Sincerely, your spook daughter, Angel.
Thanks, Angel. So I'm on your side. Unless he's having a little fun game with you. Then Brian's saying, "Sorry, bro." That's part of marriage.
For you.
Sucks for you. Okay, let's hear some good news for this week.
Okay.
All right, let's roll it. Zach!
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Hooray, we aren't doomed.
Yeah! This would be a scary situation for like any kid to be in. But a 12-year-old girl saves her family from carbon monoxide poisoning. So and when I came across the article, I first thought it was like sleeping and like happened to wake up and like the alarm and then got everybody up. But no, it was just during the day. She called 911, asked for help because her mother and younger brother just were passing out.
They're like,
yeah, they're just hanging out. And then they're like, "See ya." Like, "Oh, I'm so sleepy." And then she's like, that would be so scary for a kid to like watch your parents be like, "Oh, goodbye," and start just mentally checking out. But she called 911, said something was wrong with my mama. Can you hurry up and come? And they did, and fucking saved everybody. What? You taking "Can you hurry up and come" this into somewhere else? How did on this story?
Sorry, it's not like I thought. Just when I hear that phrase, I just visualize she's it's a child. Never mind.
Yeah. It's involuntary though. Come on.
Yeah, it is, and it's a child. But I just immediately was thinking like she's in the middle of
Can you hurry
something.
Up and come?
Yeah, hurry up and come. You gotta go help my parents. Let's visualize it being an adult woman.
Okay. Like everyone's passing out. She goes, "You have to come."
Yeah,
like
hurry up and finish. My parents
are dying. He's like, "Okay."
The guy's like, "Just a second.
I'm almost there. God damn it.
Don't rush me."
Right. No, but gotta start over again. Fucking always talk about your dying family.
You know what that does to me?
Every time you talk about
makes my
carbon
dick limp again.
monoxide, all you talk about is carbon monoxide. What's with this?
I feel like that's all you ever talk about anymore. Is carbon monoxide.
I'm getting sick of it. God. No, you know what? Never mind. Fuck. I don't even want to have sex anymore. Fuck carbon monoxide. Door slam noise.
Final glue.
What a weird thing to have a fight about. But hats off to this young girl for realizing that you need to do something. How did she not? Like
that's what I was wondering too. Like, maybe her lungs of steel.
She planned it. She was happy to be wearing a mask, like a respirator at that time.
She called. She's like, "My parents, something going on with my parents. I can't understand what you're saying. Let me take this."
Opens her perfectly.
It's like Darth Vader's hood.
Her astronaut suit.
Yeah.
My parents are passing out. I don't know why.
Back on.
Hurry up and come.
And then now she always has like, remember when I saved your lives? Mm-hmm. She set it up.
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know. I think I should get the new car.
I mean, she was 12. Mm-hmm. Could she mastermind something like that?
To call and save me?
Well, but set it up to where she wants you to owe her.
Oh, no. And then if I ever found out, she'd be dead. I'm kidding. But
You found a gas mask in her closet.
perfectly like preserved with a little diary that wrote out how funny that day was.
Exactly. On this day.
I've never laughed so hard in my life watching my dad
LOL.
collapse in the kitchen. Lol. Bet you wish you had a mask now, huh, motherfucker? Anyway, lasagna was good.
Anyway, brother, here's Wonderwall.
Anyway, I saved them. They owe me. Blah 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 blah.
I'm totally gonna ask for a new car now.
Yeah, like
Hopefully I get it.
It'd be weird if I didn't save you, right? You're like, God damn it! Like, how long are you using this?
It'd be fortunate if I wouldn't have woke you up.
Ha ma. Something we found on the internet. Should we do that now?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do it as soon as Zach does the fucking thing.
Do it.
The internet is pretty wild. Depending on your browsing habits, you can either experience something super cool or go to prison. Crazy, right? Let's check it out together as a couple. Hey, look what I found.
Yes, that's awesome.
Sorry, I spit into the microphone.
I was wondering what that was.
I forgot that we were doing this live. We'll do it live.
Do it live. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
So I was like,
yeah. I looked around. I was like, did I kick something? I didn't know what.
And then I saw your face. I was like, oop, I did that.
Oh, okay. What are we doing? What do we find on the internet?
Dissolving swim navy blue joke prank shorts. Bachelor party stag do.
Those words.
That's what the title says.
How are we going to describe this product? I think we should do bachelor party stag do. Sounds good to me.
It's so Amazon is so funny the way they instead of saying like dissolving pants, it's like swimming pool dissolving pants party
summertime
fart.
party sale. Stag bro do. What does a party stag do?
Well, these, if you want to get back at someone, you could, hey, I bought you these new shorts.
If these would be amazing for, like it says, a bachelor party, going to Vegas and whatever. You could, I'll share this story in a second, but you buy.
I'll make something up right now. That didn't happen to me.
At all, but here we go. No, but if you're in Vegas and somehow had matching shorts, but the one you gave to just somebody dissolved in the water, how funny that would be.
Yeah.
Like a pool party. And you're in with the DJ and he's just like dancing. And like, you know how water is and how you feel it. Like you might not even know that you're naked.
Yeah.
Until you're like, something happens. You're like, fuck yeah. And you get out and you're dancing. Just dick is like parts of your shorts are stuck to your leg. Your dick's out.
And it's not it's smaller.
Smaller dick.
You're in a pool.
Yeah.
That would be the worst part.
And then you get indecent exposure.
I was in the pool.
Dissolving shorts prank just ends with somebody getting arrested and go to jail for getting their dick out in public.
Yeah.
Lose the bachelor, he misses his wedding.
He was going to be a school teacher, and now he's got like...
Never again.
He's technically can't get that job. His whole life was ruined because you thought it'd be funny.
Yeah. It wasn't dissolving shorts, but at my bachelor party, which was in Vegas, my brother just got everybody jorts. So, jean shorts, and then passed them all out. Like you got to have everyone's size. And so there's no swim trunks at the pool that day, just a bunch of dudes in jorts. And like the bottom started like frizzing. So you'd be walking around and there'd just be parts of everyone's shorts like floating in the water. Like,
so were they pants cut into shorts?
Yeah. Okay, so the strings would like come out,
right?
And like you'd like have a little trail behind you.
They pull out the filter at the end of the day. It's just full of
it's jeans.
Denim.
It's just a jean. It's just an entire pair. It's an entire pair of pants in the fucking drain.
Sweet, dude.
Woo,
New
love
pair
it.
of pants.
Love
and they're already chlorine cleaned.
Oh, but that would be really funny. I would love to have somebody snag those and get somebody to wear them without knowing it. That'd be a really good prank.
Anytime that you can prank someone where they're off doing something and they have no idea and you do. Mm-hmm. Did I tell you that time in Vegas? It was actually my wedding. We were flying back and we'd gone to a sex shop. And we found these giant dildos and stuff. And it was like this box that said like 50 pounds of pound ass and balls, and it was like this like a rubber ass that you fuck.
Yeah, it was.
And then they had dildos that were like vibrating ones, so you look with a remote. And we thought it'd be so funny. We didn't do it, but we were gonna open it up and put it in his bag, and then have the remote. And then when we were going through the airport, we turn it on so his bag would start vibrating, and then you'd have to open the bag and pull it.
What's this?
Excuse me, sir. Because of Vegas airport, just busy.
And
Amazing. This guy's like, "What is this, sir?"
Sneaking stuff in people's
gigantic.
People's just big old
throbbing, vibrating dick.
It's just like
it's just
swirling. It's like one of the kid noodles, like the sprinkler noodles that are in the yard that summertime kids playing in. All right, let's hear from the kids.
Oh god,
you ready?
Okay. Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
All right, let's hear what you guys think.
Really? You want to talk to me? Wow, that's cool.
Wow. I forgot about some of these.
Oh, because you haven't heard them.
Yeah.
We haven't heard them in a while. So our first email is coming in from our daughter, Jen.
Ooh, Jen.
She writes, "Hey guys, first of all, I say let the dying woman do what or who she wants." Relating back to last week's Petty Beef, or the week before, where the dying lady requested to her
Gerald's dick
go back and fuck Gerald, her ex, one more time. And Jen's saying, let her do whatever. It doesn't change how she or who she is or how she feels about her husband. Anywho, I wouldn't call it an open relationship. We asked our listeners to write in for people that were poly or open relationship and trying to explain to us a little bit. Anywho, I wouldn't call it an open relationship, but I have a unique situation. A little background that I feel is relevant. I'm a solo parent to a kid with special needs. I am happy with my life the way it is, and I've busted my ass making a great life for myself and my son.
Good for you.
I will never bring a man that I'm not serious with around my kid. Turns out I haven't met a man that I'm not serious about, which leads me to my situation. I basically have a long-term friends with benefits situation. Nice. The guy's my best friend. We've been friends for about 15 years and we do everything together. Yeah, you do. We also started sleeping with each other several years ago. He's a great friend and the sex is satisfactory.
Yeah, it's okay.
I hope he doesn't listen.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, guess I'm done having sex with you.
Why would you stop though? She's still
I know. But what if, the male ego.
But now it's like.
I know. Like, do you even like this?
Now he's all self-conscious about it.
The male ego is
She's
so
like,
fragile.
Yeah. He's like, yeah.
Well, is this satisfactory?
Well, but at least like sometimes you don't know until, like with anything. You're like, you're being stupid right now. Oh, sorry. I'll try not to be stupid.
True.
You're like, you're being satisfactory in bed. Like, okay, I'll try harder.
I'll amp it up.
Yeah.
I'll get harder. Great friend, sex is satisfactory, but he's just not what I would want in a partner. And that goes both ways. So we both date other people and we do call a timeout on sex if we're sleeping with other people or getting serious about someone we've met. I'm hoping to eventually meet a man that I can see a future with. But in the meantime, I'll be enjoying my friends with benefits. Okay, bye. Jen.
That's cool. I like that. And I like how they're open, like, okay, once you start seeing somebody, it would suck for the other person, though.
Like, well,
if
I'm
just
not.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, well.
If it's always the one person, oh, I'm seeing this person now, the other guy's like, come on.
God damn it.
I'm going to wait around.
We'll get my fuckable rubber ass out of the closet again. Like, hope I never have to use this again. He's digging it out. It's a pain in the ass to fucking clean. I'm seeing another person right now. Fuck.
This dude, while he's like pulling it out and lubing it up and cleaning it, he's like, so sick of this. Every time she finds somebody, he finds it's like he's doing the dish.
Digging his fingers in. Oh, is this satisfactory? Fuck God. Undoing his belt. Oh, I'm just gonna. I think he's pretty. I'm gonna see where this goes. I'm gonna give this guy a chance.
Like, I know this dude. I know how this is gonna turn out. Turns out the same fucking way every other time. You're gonna be with for 2 months.
He's just fucking this giant rubber butt, talking shit. Ooh. Well, I'll just sit here like I always do,
just waiting around
for Jen. Just fucking this. Picture him finding it, like just so aggressively going through like piles of boxes. Well, looks like it's us again. You and me. Throwing shit out of the way. God. The duster spray. Oh, fucking. Always the bridesmaid. Dusting out the rubber pussy.
Yeah, that's like the keyboard air, the canned air.
Saying, it does. Yeah. upside down, like freezes it. Does a little cool. Oh man!
I love how he never finds someone, and then he finally found someone. He's like, oh, this could go somewhere, so he puts it away and
retires
then,
it.
Yeah, he basically retires it, and then this happens, and he's like, where's that fucking thing? I need to put an air tag on this.
Where's
next
that fucking pussy? It's a weird thing to yell in your room.
Mom, you know where I put my pussy?
You know what that giant rubber pussy is? Yeah, Jen, she's not seeing me anymore.
She'll be back in a couple months. She's off on some new thing, new guy.
She's finding herself. Whew. All right, we have another email. You want to read it?
We finished that one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we did.
It's coming from Corey.
Okay. Hi, Corey.
Hey guys, I just thought a workplace mishap that was funnier than it should have been.
Mm-hmm.
I worked for a new defunct cement distribution company.
Okay, a now defunct.
Now, not a new.
No, that's brand new defunct.
Yeah, we're already
the grand opening, they're like, and closed.
It's a bad idea from the beginning. But we just went for it.
But you have to see it through.
Could you imagine like the guy? He's like. So I know all of you came out for this grand opening and everything, but it's starting to feel like it's getting second cold.
Terrible idea.
Yeah, I just feel like no one's gonna want this, right? Like,
he's like, I can't do this. Throws down the giant scissors,
sticks them in the ground.
I can't fucking do this. I don't even know what was I thinking. Opening a toaster screws shop.
It's like the toaster repair shop,
right next to the vacuum repair shop. What the fuck was I thinking? Just throws.
I love how everything is oversized whenever it's an announcement.
Big check.
Except the shovels they're normal size. When they do groundbreaking, it's like a gigantic shovel.
The handle's just like
it's like a pole digger or like a fence post digger, an auger.
Yeah, that's what they are. Man,
it's just an auger. He brings in an auger.
Okay.
All right, where am I at?
Okay. And now defunct. You were one sentence in. All right. Where was
Distribution company. We had kept a fly ash stocked. What?
We had kept fly ash stocked.
What's that?
It's probably some cement thing.
Oh.
Powder, I'm guessing.
Like, it's so specific.
Everybody knows.
And like, whenever you're in the business, how you're always like, oh my God, he probably doesn't know what fly ash stock is. Fucking
this guy.
This guy.
No wonder this fucking company never got off the ground. The owner doesn't even know what fly ash is.
Some guy who's just like, you know what? I got some money. I'm going to start a business. Let's start a cement company.
Start something concrete.
Who's going to run that fly ash department?
What the fuck is that? Yeah. All right, never mind.
All right. Now, wait. I forgot where I'm. The second sentence in. We had kept the fly ash in stock, one of our silos that was trucked in and blew into the silo pneumatically. Right? Now, fly ash, if you don't know, is cool ash. It's very cool. Coal ash.
I can't.
You read it. You read it. Wait, no. Maybe there'll be some gold in here. In the coal. Okay. It's coal ash that is taken from the power plant and used in a cement mix designed to lower costs and improve flow behavior.
Obviously.
This sounds like a foreign language. It is such a fine powder that it actually can pass through your denim. I love it. It's very cool and very fine. You have to unload it into a 5-inch pipe, 100 feet up. You read it.
Hey, Zach.
Yeah.
Welcome.
He still likes Days of the New,
This is
bro.
what we
It's
do.
great.
This is every week.
How about he reads it?
Every week, we just sit here and listen to Bryan.
I try to get through this fucking disaster.
It's been like 8 minutes. You read one paragraph. Okay. It is such a fine powder that it actually can pass through denim. You have to unload it into a 5-inch pipe 180 feet up to the silo. As you can imagine, this takes a lot of pneumonic. Zach, what's that
Pneumatic.
word?
That's right.
Pressure in the hose.
See, I can read.
I know. And the hose can blow off the pipe. They make a Velcro strap to hold the dog ears on the hose down. One truck driver...
This is the worst.
When you take the flagellar matter,
The
rotary girder on
the inline spec and the rotary girder.
and put that.
He's
in
the
flux.
only one that knows what this stuff is.
Hold the dog ears on the hose down. One truck driver, Tim, didn't use the strap, and his hose came undone. As a result, there was a cloud of ash in the air about the size of a football field. I know exactly how big that is. When we ran out there, Tim walked out of this gigantic cloud, and it was completely white and covered in fly ash. His only distinguishable feature was 2 wet spots around his eyes.
I just picture
visual of walking out. Fucking.
I picture what's his name from Sandlot when the vacuum explodes.
Yep. I mean, same thing, but just that's all you get is little wet eyeballs. To add insult to injury, we called him Fly Ash Tim. From that point forward, and my boss made him sweep it off the building when he was done unloading.
Oh my God. It's like fucking Mount St. Helens.
He's like, that was pretty funny. Fucking clean it up. Like when your kid spills something,
right?
You're like, oh my God,
now you
clean
can,
it up
yeah.
now. He had to drive his truck back home that evening completely covered in ash. Right after he got done with the flux capacitor integrator, flip chain, whatever.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
I'm not even smart enough to come up with like intricate sayings on the fly. I just say dumb stuff. I'm dumb. I love that one. There's a video of a golfer, and he sets it up as a normal golf video, and then he starts describing what you have to do to hit the golf ball right, and just the terms he used like are just funny. It's like that one tech one where the guy's explaining the new machine to the office. That's what Tim just did to us.
Yeah.
All right.
Like the way that he's like, and his hose or the strap to hold the dog ears on the hose down. The way you read it, I know now that I see it, to hold the hose down. But I read it as dog ears on the hose down. Like that's how I heard it. Yeah. And take the dog ears on the hose down.
All right, well, that's our show. Zach. Whoa.
What?
That was a wild ride.
That was a wild ride, my guy. Happy you're here, bud.
Glad to be here.
And
Skycast.com.
we'll do a lot. We'll do a proper introduction of Zach here shortly. We'll just start the show with it in case you guys have no idea who he is. But Zach, I love you.
Love you too.
Thanks for making the jump on over here.
Proud to be here.
If you are part of the gaggle, the show keeps going. Bonus episode bonus content on the end of every single episode. You can sign up at patreon.com/canyoudon'tpodcast. Links in the episode description. Hit us on the socials. Follow us on YouTube. Now the YouTube channel actually has shit on it that you can see and not just us sitting in chairs, which is probably pretty cool for those that watch it on YouTube. Something
Unless they're just trying to see a couple of sexy guys sitting in chairs.
A couple of sexy
making
daddies.
chair noises.
If you've come to watch some sexy daddies try to read.
Yeah, you're in the right place.
You're in the right place.
Holy shit.
They're fucking sitting here trying to read with the dog nose horrors down. Something you want to see on the show, hey guys, at canyoudon'tpodcast.com. Then rate and review us wherever you listen to podcasts, because that's extremely helpful.
Yeah, it is.
Wrapping it up now. You ready?
Put a bow on.
Put a bow on the hose down, dog ears.
Flapjack! Roll it!
Good God. Wrap it up already, huh?
Good God.
That was your friend, boss guy.
Yeah.
Who voiced that one.
My former manager.
What was his name? Flash Tim?
What was his name?
David Neal?
Yeah. Dude, turns out he'd like to suck toes.
Sucking toes, and we're not friends anymore.
All the money I gave him, he just went out and sucked more toes.
Sucked it away. This was sent in by Tanner. Got a dad joke.
Okay.
What's the best part of Switzerland? I don't know, but the flag is a big plus.
Oh, God. You know what's funny? No, it's. I was looking at jokes for last week.
Yeah,
and I read that one.
It's a good one.
It is.
I was hesitant.
I almost used it. That's funny that you picked out of all the jokes,
all the dad jokes,
all the bar jokes, and you walk into mine.
You take the big plus one, huh? All right, well that's it. Stick around if you're part of the gaggle, kids. We'll see you guys next week, episode 50.
Bye.